Hello, my name is Ian Eubanks. This is my lab 4 for logic design. Here's my owl card. All right, and this is we're about to get started. So this is my project right here. This is using the JK dual master flip-flops, slave and master flip-flops. And this is my state diagram, and then this is my state table. This is also my wave chart that explains the current outputs and the next outputs as well as the previous outputs. So first, to explain my state table, so the state starts at 0 for the inputs, but if these represent the first flip-flop, and then this is the second flip-flop. So if both flip-flops are active, the input will go back to 0. If the first flip-flop is not active and the second flip-flop is active, then it will go to 1. The output will go to 1, which is Z. The output is Z. And then if both of them are off, the output will go to 1. And so on and so forth. If it's 0, 1, if the first one is off, and the second one is on, or sends a 1 pulse, then it'll go back to 1. If both of them are off, it'll send a 1 pulse, and it'll be an output of 1. However, if both of them are on, 1, 1, then it will go back to 0 from state B to A. So that explains my state diagram. And so now I will show you my project. So I will turn on, all right. And as you can see, these are my variables down below. So this is the first LED, second LED, third LED, fourth LED, and the fifth LED. So the first one is Z, output Z. The second LED is Q2, the third LED is X, and then the fourth is Q1, and then the last LED over here that you will see blinking is the clock. So what I will do first is I will turn on, as it shows in the diagram, I will turn on clear, which is the second switch. This is the second switch, which is the second switch. And then for this one is X. This is also an X input. So X will be this right here. So X will be on. And as you can see, Z lit up, and also X and X did. So because both flip-flops are off, as showed in my state diagram, 0, 0, it goes to 1. And that's why Z is lit up, because Z is 1. So now I will start with the first clock. So the first clock is on a rising edge, and then the second clock is a falling edge. So when I press down on this button, it will be a rising edge. When I let go, it'll be falling edge. But as you can see, no variables will change. So if I press down on this, see X is active, and then is inactive, or the clock is inactive. So now what I will do is I will turn off the clear value, which is this second switch. And now we will see. So now I will start from this rising edge, and Q1 shall turn on, and Z will continue to be on. So Q1 is the fourth light, and then Q2 will turn on when I let go of the button. So let's see if it works. So Q1 turns on, as you all can see. Q1 turns on the rising edge, and then on the falling edge, when I let go, Q2 should pop on, and there it did. And Z also turned off right here, as shown, and Z turned off. So now on the next one, right here, the next rising edge, between this rising edge, falling and rising edge, I will turn off the X input. So turn off X, and as you can see, the X switch is turned off, which is the third LED. So now that is off. This is the rising edge, Q2 should continue to be on, Q1 will continue to be on, and X will just turn, X is not on, and then Z is not on. So nothing should change. Yep, and that works as planned. None of the values should change. Now, what I will do is I will turn on X. So it's between a fall, so right now it's a falling edge, as you all can see. So now I will turn on X, input. And now, when I flip the clock on, Q1 should go to 0, and Q2 should continue to be high, and then Z shall turn on. So let me see. So yeah, so Q1 turned, Q2 turned, was continue to be on. Q1 turned off, as you all can see, it turned off, and then Z turned on. Now when I let go on the falling edge, right here, on the falling edge, when I let go, the Q2 shall turn off. So Q2 shall turn off, and that's the only value that changes. So the second LED should turn off. So I'll let go, and Q2 turned off. Now, so this is the second falling edge, and then when it rises again, if I press it, Q1 should turn on as soon as I press it. Q2 will stay the same, but when I let go, it'll turn on. So let's see. Q1 turned on, the light, as soon as I pressed it. And then Q2 should light up as soon as I let go, and then Z should turn off. So that means that the second LED should light up and the first one should turn off. And there it is. And then this process continues as the clock is turned on and off. All right, that is the end of my lab 4. Have a good day.